WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, X, and our website, www.wvtcdetroit.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users.
Sunday Throwbacks. Hey y'all, this is Larry Whitfield. Welcome to Sunday Throwbacks, right here on WVTC Detroit. On today's show, it is our hope that you will enjoy great music from past and present, that you will be impacted by a throwback moment. So listen, call a neighbor, call a friend, call somebody. Let them know Sunday Throwbacks is on. Let's go. It's Sunday. Sunday Throwbacks. Yes, everybody, we're back. This is Sunday Throwback, and my guest is in the building, gracing the table. Listen, before we get started, I need you all to let me know if you can hear.
Right.
If you can hear, say, yes, I can hear. Yes, I can hear. I don't want to be talking and then you 5 minutes later we go silent. I need you to let me know now. You know, this is almost like a gospel recording artist at a sound check. He don't want to do an entire song and then y'all say, we can't hear. Tell me now, can you hear? Can you all hear? Please come in the chat and say you can hear. Can you hear? I'm pointing at my ear.
I see people saying, yes, I can hear.
Okay, all right. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's roll, baby.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Here he is.
No, I ain't. I'm just so glad to be here with you.
Yeah, man. Pastor Sean Hardin, man.
Glad to be here with you.
So glad to have you here, man. What's going on, man? Talk to me.
It's just so good to be here, man, knowing that God has been good to so many people that laid down last night. I got to say this part and went to sleep and didn't wake up this morning, but we thank God for giving us new mercies and grace today.
Absolutely.
Amen. I got that out the way.
Yeah.
Right. So what we gonna talk about?
Man, I want to talk about your journey, man, because see, people don't know, man. You've been doing this thing
a long
time.
A very long
time. I want you to because you've been in the industry a long time, I want you to talk a little bit about your beginnings.
Okay. This is real. And a lot of people don't know this, that I started my first group in 1988, me and Chris Jones.
Wow.
Really?
People don't know this. Me and Chris Jones started our first group called The Word in 1988 in high school. And it moved from there. And then we hooked up with Demeter, which is ex-wife of Dietrich Haddon.
Right.
We met them at a musical, and they had a group called Adoration and Praise. This is history that people don't know about. This is now it's 1989.
This is a throwback moment.
This is a throwback moment.
Let's go.
And Demeter introduced me to Dietrich Haddon in 1990. So I shift over from my group Word and start hanging out with Dietrich. And people don't even know how Word of Praise got started. Now, I know this is all history.
Well, come on, man.
Demeter and Chris Jones started Word of Praise with the two names from the group, The Word, and Demeter's group was called Adoration and Praise.
Wow.
So Word of Praise was formed by Demeter and Chris Jones. And me and Dietrich had a group we started called Perfect Peace. And from there, where I am today is all a timeline of what brought me to where I am today.
That's history.
1985, I've been doing this gospel music. 1985.
That's a whole bunch of, that's
never
years today.
Never stop.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Tell me some
please don't.
Or listen to me.
I know you go ahead, man. Go ahead, get on.
Tell me some nuggets that you got back then that you still have now. Man. That it was important to keep. And I say that because people have a tendency to forget or to leave everything behind, even the nuggets. There are some nuggets from the foundation of where we came from that we need to bring with us. So those nuggets from back then that you still have today, even now.
Well, one of the main things is that we did that they don't do now, and I don't know, y'all know, because I'm in a room still with artists. They put it all on me, but everybody here is some artists. We rehearsed.
Yes.
We rehearsed.
Repeat.
Not no once a month.
Repeat.
Not no once every 2. We rehearsed.
Repeat.
Sometime twice, sometime every day.
My goodness.
So I learned that from keeping me afloat to how this thing goes to where I am now. Those nuggets that people, you need to get back to rehearsing every week. Get back to rehearsing.
Yeah.
They don't want to rehearse. They want to share it. No, this new generation of artists, you know, but we rehearsed. But I guess it's kind of, we didn't have Facebook. We didn't have social media. So I have to give that part. You know, we didn't have nothing to distract us.
Right.
We'd be on the phone, you know, we waiting in line and on the landline trying to, what can I get on the phone, man? So I couldn't wait to see my friends to rehearse. So one of the things I can say we rehearsed that I cherish the most, even to this day. Rehearsal was big for me.
Rehearsal was service,
wonderful, man. That's right.
rehearsal was service. I mean, and just
to this day, it's still big
Yeah.
for me, man.
going back to when I sung with Michael Mendenhall Communion, our rehearsal was on Thursday. And man, we couldn't wait to get there because
absolutely
we went over what we needed to go over, but it was just the fellowship. First of all, it was the fellowship.
Man,
And
y'all
we're
talking
sitting
good.
down next to
The
each other.
throwback.
And when it was time to get singing or serious, Michael would look and say, okay. And we would sit up in our chairs and all of that. I mean, we would sing. And then I remember the Whitfield Company that used to rehearse on Saturdays.
They were Saturday.
at 5
and the
o'clock.
chorale was Monday, which is still known 42 years later as Joy Night. So we had screamed all day Sunday, maybe had an outing with the chorale, and still met up Monday. 3090 Cadillac Boulevard. Shout out to old Secondhand. And we would steam up the glass.
And Elder, we were younger too. So we didn't have a lot of us didn't have much else to do but to do that. But these young people now, I'm the nugget that Pastor asked me. I want to give you all is that, man, y'all gotta get back to rehearsing. I mean, for real rehearsing, not sharing. I'm talking about real.
That's
and
true.
I can go another route and learn some hymns.
Listen, man,
I can go somewhere else,
every week every week I see my station owner on her phone setting up rehearsal, talking, this is how we're gonna do this, this is how we're gonna do that, because it's a foundation.
It's a foundation, man.
And you get good results when you come together and do what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
It is much more than just entertainment. Man, it is an experience.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I really enjoyed about rehearsal was just having that experience. Those of you that are just tuning in, we're talking to Pastor Sean Hardin, and we're just taking a journey back in time. You and Dietrich was like, I don't want to say two peas in a pod, but y'all was tight, man.
Yeah, we tight, man.
And musically, y'all really did y'all thing, man. Talk about that.
Now,
man.
what people don't know is when we had this program back in night before I met Dietrich, when I was with Demeter, Dietrich was a rapper.
What?
Okay.
He had a rap group. Him and his brother and his cousin. It was called the can't think of the name right now. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but they was rappers.
Dietrich was a rapper.
He was a rapper, and he would tell it that I inspired him. The group Word had inspired him to have a gospel group to sing. So you're talking about way back then, and so me and him getting together in 1990, and him getting this big record deal in 1994. I've been traveling with him, so it's more like I've been that right hand man before he was a Dietrich Haddon.
Right.
I was there.
Yeah.
I taught him how to drive.
What?
Best friends. We are best friends, man.
Yeah.
Best friends. Yep. He was a young kid.
Man, that's crazy.
I'm telling my age now.
That's crazy.
I'm a little older than you.
Go ahead, Elder Val. You got to tell.
You know, I'm listening to the journey as well.
That's journey. It's
and
journey.
it continues. The road just to keep traveling. But I will say your hands are quite oily because they're busy in so many places.
Wow.
Pastor, right?
Yeah.
Singer, right?
Yeah.
Musician.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm a musician.
Songwriter, artist, all
Yeah.
of that. Now let me ask this.
Yeah.
As a pastor, what are your thoughts musically in the services? Being a former singer, just a singer, how do you work that? Because I find that pastors that either sing or play really put a lot of time, effort, energy, and love in the music in the service, and sometimes that's just not the case for people who, pastors that don't follow that. That same line of being
I'm almost like a minstrel. So many words. And the music is I am really big on hymn music.
Very good.
I'm really big on the music of Throwback since we're here. I love the new music, and I know Larry Pastor have a bunch of artists on here, but I'm just what I do is I try to merge the old music with what I do. What they call it old, but I call it new. I love hymn music, and so I am a minstrel. It's kind of hard to separate sometimes because I preach, sing.
Absolutely, yes. That
they be like, man,
you
you got to give a word, man. You get caught up in that song. and you find yourself preaching and singing at the same time, and crying and wiping snot from your nose,
Right.
from your eyes. Like,
Yes.
you ain't
Yeah.
said nothing. I said, well, I didn't give you a word. Go read John 3:16 today. I sung and preached through the whole.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm a minstrel. You know, it's kind of hard to. It's rough when you singer, trying to pastor
You
church
got
and
gift
play and
mixes.
play.
Yeah,
Mhm,
gift
mhm.
mixes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
will find you. I think what a blessing that is. That's a
And
blessing.
that's amazing because it's we here at WVTC Detroit, we talk about the importance of having foundational music, you know, in our church services. Man, that's I just believe that's critical. I mean, a lot of stuff that we do on the outside, and that's fine.
That's fine.
To get the fish
Right.
into the
That's-
house, but
Man,
now
this is
it's
good
the,
talk. This is
it's
good
a
talk.
proper way to scale them.
Yeah.
You
good
can't
talk.
scale fish with a butter knife.
Scale, fillet,
Uh-oh.
all of that. This
Can't
is
scale
true.
I
fish
hear
with a butter
you hear
knife.
the pastor coming
You
out
have to
of
take a
Pastor,
certain kind of
Pastor
knife.
Whitfield over here.
And the church
Larry
is that
Whitfield.
certain kind of knife to scale the fish
That's
once
right.
you get them in. Well, listen, I want to go to some music because I feel the
Music.
preach coming on.
Oh, yeah.
I will do that. But
Oh, yeah.
because that's important. And I'm glad that you said that. I am so glad that you said that. Let's talk about the project that you did, man. Been so good. Yeah, man.
Ooh,
Yes.
Elder.
Yes.
And you know, so what's
Because
crazy?
this guy's radical.
I see.
Very man. When I
Yeah.
hear
I love
Sean
it.
is
I love it.
Pastor Sean is radical. I mean,
you know the scary part about doing records, and you've done it, is trying to top. I done put out 2 albums since that Been Good record. Just can't. I can't find nothing. You cannot. I'm like, come on, give me another hit, man. That Been
Yeah.
Good record is a great record, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Produced by Red, Darrell Red Campbell.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
producer, man.
Yes, sir.
And, yeah, it's a great record. Yeah.
Phenomenal
Good record.
bass player, too.
Ooh,
Mean bass player. Yeah.
you know, he have his degree in music.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
So he's good with the what you call the horns, the horn instrument.
Yeah,
He's good with all
The
that
string
stuff.
arrangements. Yeah.
Oh, he ain't.
Yeah.
He is something.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wind.
Yeah.
The wind
Wind
instruments.
instruments.
When-
Yes.
Let's get to this.
Let's do it.
This has been good.
Been so
By
good.
Sean,
I
been
like
so
that.
good. I'm sorry, by Sean Hardin.
No, you good.
And when we come
Whatever
back,
you call it.
Good is good.
I want to talk
Yeah.
about
Been so good.
the choir, man, that
Let's
you've
talk
been
about. Oh, that's gonna be
the choir that you put together some time ago.
You know,
Everybody,
that's
we'll
gonna
be right back.
funny.
It's a Sunday Throwback. Like and share.
Let's get it.
Like and share. Let's go.
Yes, yes, yes.
I see you, Detroit. I see God's been good to you. Sing this verse with me. Come on, people of God. Hey, you've been so good to me, God. Yeah. Oh, you've been so good. You've been so good to me. Yes, you have. I love you. Hey, I love you. You've been so good. Yeah. I love you. If God's been don't do it. Wow, my
Sean,
God.
you know, we always like live singing, man. So I'm gonna keep this.
Man, I kicked that song so high. It's high now. I can't sing that high. Hey,
That's true. People forget that.
Pastor Whitfield, I did that song so many years. I can't even sing that high no more. I have to lower the key. You know the star, they lower keys now.
Right. All day, Lord
And the
keys, change the
non-stars,
keys.
too. I say, what's
You know,
that?
he was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. I went to that lower register with
Right.
you with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
man.
This is fun, man.
Everybody, this is Pastor Sean Hardin,
Oh,
man.
wow,
We are
man.
just kicking it. You know, I am so glad to have you in the studio
Man.
here, man. And it's just, this is just wonderful.
Man.
You and I was talking in the beautiful, spacious lobby of WVTC.
It's beautiful
Radio
down here,
Detroit.
too,
Yeah,
y'all.
it is
Yeah.
beautiful. Okay, quit playing.
Yep.
Sandy,
Thanks to
ain't
Sister
playing.
Sandy Rose.
Right.
Yeah.
Station owner.
Yes.
Yeah, you can put them applause in there for you. It's okay.
I'm trying to do it.
She is. You over there. Listen, you and I were talking, and I mentioned the Christian spot that you used to have.
Oh yeah.
Off of James Cousins.
James Cousins,
Yes.
man. It was
It was a few places in the city where Christians were able to go and have a nice time,
right.
you know, and not get in trouble,
Right.
you know.
Good.
And
move.
the upper room was one of them
Yes.
on Grand River, and
Yes, I
was that
remember that.
Telegraph?
Telegraph.
Yes. And your spot was another one. It
Yeah.
was off of
I
James
can't even
Cousins.
remember. You know what's so crazy? I'm
Off
trying
of
to remember the
lodge.
name.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name.
But I remember it used to be packed.
It used to be jammed. It was myself and Caleb Foster, which was the program director and the
Mhm.
engineer down at 1440. That's
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
40 WDM. And we got together and we said, let's start this Christian club.
Mhm.
And it was huge, man. It worked for a while, and then it got so big that we end up merging with Alonzo with the upper room.
Alonzo
Okay.
Dover.
Alonzo Dover.
Mhm.
You was talking
Okay.
about him out in the hallway.
Yeah.
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 It was big. It was just good, man. It was a place for us all to go and just for us as saints to come and enjoy ourselves, you know. But I was telling Pastor Whitfield that I think it was before our time, because I caught a lot of flack from that. So we be real,
Yeah.
you know, at that time. You know, a
Right.
lot
The
of
light
the
club.
it was like,
The
man,
lights
Sean
club.
and they over there having a nightclub, and they over there, you know, and they playing this and they playing that. It was
Mhm.
Christian music,
Right.
you know, but it was edgy. And so we just thought that we would be doing, but you know, you try to do something to help our community, which is
Mhm.
a place for us to go to, so they didn't have to go to the real clubs.
Mhm.
And man, I caught it, man.
I mean,
I caught it, man.
when
for
you
real.
think about it, I mean, think about gospel skating that we used to have.
Yeah,
We used to have gospel skating
we
with
at Wheels,
we used to have it at Wheels, we have it in
The
Northland.
Northland.
Michael Features.
Michael Features.
Man,
This is real. Listen, this is
that's
Sunday
a
throwback. This
that's
is
a
Sunday
throwback.
throwback.
Throwback moment.
This is real Sunday throwback.
That is a throwback.
For
Man,
real,
Michael
for real.
Features, and I
It should be
believe-
jammed.
yeah.
We couldn't wait to get to skating on Friday nights.
Yeah.
And you know what time it started? 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
10 o'clock. And we didn't get out there at 3 o'clock in the morning. And we'll go from there
Cool.
over the Rams horn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rams horn. Okay. I knew
If it's throwback, this is throwback. It's throwback. So we tried
Yeah.
to do that with the Christian club,
Mhm.
and they rejected it. It was rejected. First, it was good at first, but then I think we started really getting into this thing. We started these names I think was putting on them, because I had one name for one night. It was called Suits and Stilettos, right?
Oh, okay.
And it started getting like, what is he Sean doing? Right? But it was Christian. I was just trying to. Then I had one
Right.
called the Designer Party. Then I had one called the Blue Jean Affair. They doing all that now. But
Yeah.
back then it just wasn't. It's more
Yeah.
like I was before your time. You know, now it'll work. But I'm at my age. I ain't trying to.
But the,
Pastor Larry Whitfield was out there trying to get me. Well, get somebody else to do it. I said, man, I don't have the energy to get nobody else to
Yeah,
do
I
it.
get it.
well,
I get
it's
you.
it's and I don't want to get into a deep conversation about this, but I know back then
It makes you want to though.
it was honest and it was pure.
It was, man.
Simply because I know this guy right here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know it was no intent, negative outside. It was just, hey, Christian people need a place to go to
Yeah, man.
and have a good time and still enjoy music and still pray when it's over.
We
I
did all of
remember
that.
being at the upper room. Alonzo Dover, man, did altar call before we left up out of there.
And we did that at the Christian clubs, at the Christian
You know
thing.
what I'm
We
saying?
do, at the end of the night.
Because it's in us to do that because we
Yes,
are
that's who
always
you
ready
are.
to
That's
witness
who you are.
at some point.
Pastor Whitfield, it'd be
So-
all for naught if we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Right,
I would have just been wasting my time.
right.
If I didn't do nothing else, I had to open the
Yeah.
doors of the church that night before we left.
Absolutely.
I had to do that.
No argument.
No.
If you did, you know,
It would have been even worse. Like he ain't even open the doors of the
That's
church. He ain't even trying to get
Right.
us. He over there.
Right.
So, you know.
Right.
You know,
right.
Yeah.
I done had a Pepsi and he ain't even opened up the door of the church. All this acid in
But
my
I was telling Dr. Whitfield that, and now the Christian clubs like in other states, I was online yesterday, it's booming.
Wow.
And I was like looking at that like, man, but I caught it when I did this 10 years, about 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Just
I
maybe ahead
remember.
of
I
time.
remember. Yeah. Listen, I want to get into another song and then we're going to take a break and then we're going to come back and talk about some other stuff. Everybody keep liking and sharing.
Yes.
Keep liking and sharing. Like and share. I need you all to like and share and subscribe. Don't be sitting here. Listen, this is my show. I'm going to say it. Don't be sitting here on this channel and you not liking and sharing.
Yeah,
but then
let
you
everybody
catch
know
me
we
later
on.
on
Yeah,
and say,
don't be
great show.
selfish.
Yeah.
But I didn't see a like and share from you. It is so important that you like and share simply because y'all know how it is with the algorithm. But at the same time, we're able to give you better content.
That's right.
And great programming because people are like, wow, what's going on over there? Simply because you liked and shared.
Yeah.
So we need you all
Yeah.
to like and share.
Yeah.
It is for the benefit of all
The
of us,
same
not
thing
just
I've been saying.
WBTC
Yeah,
Radio
for
Detroit,
everybody,
but
yeah.
all of us, because
Yeah.
this is ministry. We
Yeah.
are sharing the gospel of Jesus
Yes.
Christ through
Yeah.
our music,
Yeah.
through the people that we bring on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and everybody else. So please
Yes.
like and share.
Like
Yeah.
and share.
But listen, let's get to this music. I just believe.
Just believe.
Set this up.
This the one I think I got the Stella for? Let's see. Because I got so
don't
many
know.
songs.
Well, listen,
Can we
let's play it.
Let's play it.
And then he can explain
can
when we
tell
come
us
back
later,
after this
right.
break.
Yeah.
This is Just Believe by
Just
Pastor
Believe.
Sean Hardin. We'll
Just
be right back, y'all.
believe.
Went to the doctor the other day. Now you're waiting on your report today. Wondering what will it be? Gas bill due, light bill due, car no too. Hey, seem there is no break. You cried and cried for God to give you peace. Will you believe? Just trust and know that God will.
Hello, everybody. This is Brandon Waddles, the son of Detroit, Michigan. Just telling you all to make sure that you keep on watching WVTC Detroit.
Hi, this is Reverend Dr. Jacqueline Nelson, President of Heritage Center for Religious Studies. I want to invite you to 2 incredible courses that are going to be taught in our winter quarter. Starting January the 6th, the first course that's going to be taught is Black Theology and the Black Social Gospel. The second course is Effective Preaching for the World Today. You don't want to miss these courses. Come on and be at Heritage Center. I promise you, you'll grow and you'll be better in the call that God has on your life.
I love teaching others because when I first got into the healthcare field, people overlooked me. I was really a 9th grade dropout who had no education, but I was determined to make something of myself for my baby. So Motor City matched the funds I put into my business. They awarded me $20,000. So now I'm able to focus solely on First Step Healthcare training and give it everything it needs. All because I live in Detroit.
Yeah, Motor City Match is making the dream of owning a business come true in Detroit. You can get up to $100,000 in grants to kickstart your business. The average grant is $50,000. We'll help you plan, launch, and grow your business, help you find and design the perfect space for your business. Plus, you can snag some funding for build-outs and startups. Y'all listen, come on, Motor City Match. Providing opportunity for Detroit small businesses. Round 28 applications are open through January 12th. That's today. Signed up today at motorcitymatch.com. And it's all because you live in Detroit. Huh?
Isn't it?
What did Tina Turner say? I picked up what you said.
These two right here, man. Y'all gotta be here. Pastor the elder, man, I tell you.
She started doing her shoulders like energy. Motor City Match. What you say?
Yeah.
We meant to do a commercial.
I thought you were going to say, don't take my name.
Yeah.
I thought, what she say? What did she say?
We're back, yo. We're back.
Man,
We're back to Pastor Sean Hardin. This is
listen, y'all gotta come hang out with these two. And Sandy roll over the cheek. They just
I can't shake her head sometimes.
Man, love it. Love it.
Lord. Listen, I am heavy into quotables. I love language, English.
Yeah.
I love the thoughts. I have 2. You can pick either one because both are great and they are timeless quotes.
okay.
One is
What's that?
failure is an event,
Ooh.
not a person.
Oh,
That was one.
Oh my
That
God.
That's good stuff. Somebody
Mm.
needs to hear that.
Yeah.
The second one, consider how hard it is to change yourself.
Self.
And you'll understand what little chance you have
You ain't
to
can't
change
it.
others.
Man, look, you know,
Quotable. Listen, I'm
Don't
a search and dig, and I'm a find good stuff. You've said some
Yes.
good stuff.
That's
And it's just like I said, this is 5-year-old quotes,
Oh,
Yeah.
but they're still good.
Yes.
So pick either one. Talk to it.
man, they self-explanatory. You got me about to ask you, help me with the what that thing. What is
Come on.
what was that first
Say
thing
it again. Yeah.
Failure is
It's
an
an
event.
It's an event.
It's not a person.
It's not a person, right?
That's so
And
important.
what was what came after that?
Consider how hard it is to change yourself, and you'll understand what little chance you have to change others.
Some people don't even like themselves,
Mm.
right? Some
Yeah.
people have a hard time with dealing with their own selves.
With them,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can't even
Yeah.
deal with your own self nor change some of your own.
What are the chances?
Sometimes your biggest enemy is you. A
Yeah.
lot of people, the reason why they're not where they are, Pastor, is because they get in their own way.
In their own.
And I know I've stepped in my own way many times, man. So that's what
Yeah.
that's really all about.
Yes.
If you see how hard it is, don't you? So what I'm saying is, if that person don't change because you're trying to help them,
Mhm.
just think about how hard it is trying to get
Ain't
your
it
own self to
just
get it.
like
Mhm.
Snicker coffee every day.
Yeah. He was talking
I'm
about
going-
some Snickers
I think
coffee. He was talking.
I'm
I'm
going
like,
home.
ooh. Listen,
No, she did.
you know what? And they're just shook something in me.
Yeah,
Those quotes because
yeah.
it makes you think.
Absolutely.
It makes you
That's
think.
crazy.
And while you all
That's
were talking
crazy.
about that, you know something I heard? Stop wearing shoes that are not your size.
Oh man, you gonna make me go home, man. I thought you brought me on here to
Man,
be cool.
I did. I'm sorry. It just can't stop wearing. A lot of times we try to fill shoes that aren't ours.
Armor that ain't ours. Ask David. I
Right.
can use this. Just give me them.
Man.
Put on stuff that's not ours, and then man, you got some big shoes to fill. No, God has the size for me that I'm supposed to wear.
That's correct.
Say that one more time. That first thing again, Pastor.
Stop wearing shoes that are not your size.
They're not your
Y'all need to quote. Y'all need to
And you
stat
got to
that.
put that in a spiritual perspective. Stop wearing shoes that are not your size. People will give you a pair of shoes that they think you're supposed to wear or that you're supposed to feel.
Don't throw none of that. I'm saying. I know you want to throw something at him. He's sounding good.
I'm just
listen. Y'all need to stat that and hashtag Pastor Larry Whitfield.
Right.
Give him the credit on that. Stop wearing shoes. What did you say? What did you say, Pastor? Stop wearing
shoes that are not your size.
That are not your size.
My God.
Y'all figure that out yourself.
I got
sometimes
a new
they're
pair in the
too tight,
hallway
sometimes
today.
they're too big.
Right. Yes. And don't loan them to nobody. Don't loan your. I'm serious. Don't loan your shoes.
Y'all better
Stand different. You can't.
I'm about ready to holler. Y'all better play with me.
Listen.
Tell the truth.
I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to the choir, man, because you got some people that are on from the choir.
Oh my God.
Is it Kaiser?
Keisha
Drake said, Elder Sean, you deserve an evening just to honor you. You are so awesome. Your creativity brings us so much joy. We, the Detroit Mass Choir, love you, sir. I want you to talk a little bit about the Detroit Mass Choir before I put this song out.
Let me tell you how that
by the Detroit Mass Choir.
Detroit Mass Choir.
This is great.
Demeter again. Remember I told you all the stories since we doing the time. Her and Chris Jones got together in 1990 and started Word of Praise. Demeter and us have been traveling for years because we all a family. Me, Dietrich, Chris Jones, Demeter. 2012, she called me. She said, hey, bro, what's going on? She said, I need you to help me start a choir. I said, oh, no. She said, no, we can do it, bro. I said, no, Demeter, we're not doing this. I said, all right. Then I thought about it. So we got together and we didn't have a name. And it was about 30, 40 people show up.
Wow.
And to this audition. And this is like this 2012. And while we rehearsing, months of rehearsing, Demeter called me and said, I got to move. I said, okay. She said, either you keep it going or drop it. And I already was hollering at the beginning, oh no, I ain't doing it, right?
Now, how long were you all together with the choir before she made her
about
exit?
2 months, 2-3 months.
Demeter.
She had to move. She just got a big job.
She had to.
She had just got a big job.
She couldn't have zoomed in.
She had got this real big thing in Atlanta to be the minister of music.
Okay.
So she moved to another state. And so I'm like, if I do this, I didn't want to name it, Elder, Sean Hardin and this.
Right.
Sean Hardin and that. I said, if I'm going to do it because I already don't want to do it, it got to be corporate.
Right. Corporate. Smart.
It got to be corporate for me. So that's how I said, I'm going to do Detroit Mass Choir. That's where the name came from. But I almost caught a little slack from that. That's another old story.
Almost caught a little. You know, I almost want you to kind of share.
Yeah, because I didn't know that it was with the other side. It was because it was branded as Detroit Mass Choir, the GMWA Choir.
Gotcha.
People see what I did was I went downtown.
Okay.
And I said, when I went down there to register the name, I said, is there a Detroit Mass Choir? And she came back and said, no. I said, okay. It was wide open. So I took it. Then I started getting that. Yeah, you run around saying Detroit Mass Choir. I said, there's another. I said, ain't no Detroit Mass Choir. She got it is. So that's what happened. It almost was a crossword, but we all worked it out.
That was honest. That was honest.
It was real honest. Something that happened.
That was honest.
So that's how that name came. And
It was a simple.
it was a simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was simple. So at the end of the day, we all, the people downtown said it wasn't. So at the end of the day, we all just one choir, so Detroit Mass Choir, and we got the GMW Detroit Choir, which I love. Because them folk, they sung somewhere last week, man. Almost made me want to join them. Almost made me want to. So I'm gonna go sing with them. They were singing, man. The GMWA choir is oil choir because you're dealing with a lot of seasoned singers.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So that's what Detroit Mass Choir started back in 2012.
Amen.
And I loved it, man.
Well, listen, let's get to this song, Personal Praise.
Personal Praise.
Personal Praise. And we're gonna come back and get ready to give you some final thoughts. Man, we've had a great time. This has been a great time.
Fun.
Wonderful, awesome time. But let's do this song, Personal Praise.
Personal Praise.
And when we come back, everybody, he's still gracing the table. This is
Still here.
Sunday Throwback. We'll
Go
be right
long,
back, y'all.
Go long.
With outstretched hands, my mouth full of praise, with words of thanks, I used to start each day. Lord, I know that I can't thank you enough for all you've done for me. You hung your head, you bled and died just to save a wretch like me. So I give my heart. You can use it as you please. And as long as I live, I'm gonna praise you. Oh, I'm gonna praise you. Never, never. My head bowed low, down on my knees, my heart surrendered. Yeah, here's my offering, Lord. Know that I can't thank you enough for all you've done for me. You hung your head, you bled and died just to save a wretch like me. So I give my heart. You can use it as you please. And as long as I live, I'll praise you. Oh God, yes I will, yes I will. Oh Lord, Lord, Lord. Yeah, yeah. So I give my life, I give my heart. Use the yeah. Whenever you want, however you want, Lord God. Yes, you can. I give my will over. My hands held high, my heart open wide. God, I'm ready and I'm willing. Use me, Jesus. So I give my life. I'm ready and willing. Use them as you please. Whatever, however, whenever you want to use me, Jesus, I give it all to you. There's nothing else I can do. So I worship you. Oh yes, we do. Somebody help me say one time. We worship you. In spirit and in truth. Yes, we do. With all of our hearts, God, and all of our souls, God, we worship you. Everything stripped away, Lord. Yes, just you and me and you. Yeah, we worship, we worship, we worship
Everybody, we're back. This is Sunday Throwback.
Oh my God.
Pastor Sean Hardin,
I'm
man.
here live, and these two right here, man.
Man.
I ain't drunk my water yet, but I don't know I'm gonna have to drink it before I leave here because they
Yeah. Man, this has been
great.
Such an
So
awesome,
good.
awesome conversation.
Yeah.
I want to ask you in reference to you pastoring, because you've been on both sides.
Yeah.
You've been on both sides of the fence, and there has always been a conversation about mending, because there've been such a I don't want to use the word struggle, but there's been a challenge with how musicians and
real. That's what it
pastors
is.
really communicate with each other in order to manifest what should happen in service. And the way I see it is this: there is a visionary. God has given a visionary, and the visionary put people in place in order for that vision to come according to that house.
Right.
Okay, every church is a part of the branch,
Yes,
which
sir.
is a part of the
Yes,
body.
sir. Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
for
sir.
some reason, there has always been such a challenge or such a issue with the musician and the pastor coming together.
Right.
You being a musician and a pastor now, how can we fix that?
It's should I drink my water now or later? Because that question the pastor just asked me is it's rough, man.
It's important.
It's very important. It's somewhat the same thing you asked earlier, Elder. It's not easy, but it's easy.
Yeah.
Dealing with people, transitions, and dealing with people, man, and trying to juggle the two. It's two different worlds, but it's the same world.
That's so good. And that's so true. It's
Two
so
different
true.
worlds, but it's the same world, man. Trying to merge and make
Psalms and Proverbs.
Psalms and Proverbs.
The word
right?
and the song.
The words in the song, man. It's trying to separate the two, but it's kind of hard. But you have to sometime, and then dealing with the people. It's not it's not easy, but it is easy. You got to be cut out for. You got to be called.
Absolutely. There you go.
You got to be called to
There
do
you
this.
go. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to be actually called to deal with this world, doing a minister of music, and man,
Agree.
Everybody ain't cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta have thick skin.
Yeah.
For this, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
you're not just over yourself. I can handle myself, but I gotta handle 50 more.
You gotta deal with
everybody.
You gotta deal with some people just off.
Yeah.
Wow.
True.
Say that again.
I just
you just did a quote about it's hard to challenge yourself, right?
That's right. That's right.
So you know how it is. Some people just really just, I mean, you hate to say it that way, but some people just off, man. And you got to be cut out. You got to deal with everybody where they are. I just said something right there.
True.
I don't say nothing else.
You said what Jesus said.
You got to deal with everybody.
I got to fill out. Pastor you got to figure out my personality, Elder personality, Sandy personality, and figure out I'm gonna deal with. I got to deal with her different, him different, her different. That's a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the first thing you have to do is like people.
Gotta be like.
Don't like people.
You
not gonna happen.
Be a people's person.
You have to like people.
Man, you just said something.
Yeah.
Man, you preaching too, man.
Yeah, well,
oh my God,
when my day,
I got to come back for this. It's a whole other. This is good.
We are about to get out of here.
Wow.
I want to tell everybody that on next week.
Jeez.
On next week, our guest next week, her name is Donulay Knuckles. She is with the Love Yourself for Life. As you know, February is not only Black History Month, but is also Stroke Awareness.
Ooh, wow.
And this is an organization that she is a part of.
That's
her
good.
and also too, along with her, Carisha, who is a doula that we've had on the show that we've done work with. She is going to be with her, but this is an organization that's going to be talking about stroke awareness. She's going to be with us
Very important.
on Sunday Throwback. Look for Love Yourself for Life. This organization is going to be with us on next week. Give us some final thoughts, man.
I hope you have me back and have me back of Cancer Awareness Month. So I want to talk about, if it's possible, my wife, how she had breast cancer and how she survived 8 years and how it happened and all
Absolutely.
that stuff, maybe
Yes.
come in or
Yeah.
how it may be.
Yeah.
The final thoughts is just, man, I don't, man, after you was talking about that awareness, that kind of touched me a little bit, awareness for next month. And y'all tune in for that because that's important. We can
Fair,
talk this all
fair,
day long,
fair.
but at the end of the day, man, people's health is your health,
Yes,
my
sir.
health, all of our
Yes.
health is very important. Right.
Absolutely.
So my final words to everybody, man, is just hold on to your faith.
Yeah.
When everything else fails,
Good Lord.
when people turn their backs on you,
Hold on.
and they will,
And they
you
And
gotta
they
hold on and trust God, man. At the
Amen.
end of the day, I can't trust nobody but God, man. This music is all good.
yeah.
I know this throwback music, all this is good. It's all fine.
Right.
But man, if you ain't got if your mind ain't right and you can't, can't think right, man, you can't even write a good song. You're not even happy singing music.
Right.
I just want to I just want to make sure my mind, y'all minds, everybody's minds,
Yes.
man,
Yeah.
everybody's happy, man.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of sorrow going on, and you can feel it in the atmosphere.
Yes.
We want people to be happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
We do.
Yes. Yes.
And we got to bring it all
Preach.
together. We have to find a way to bring it all together, work together, love each other, and do
See?
what God has called us to do.
Yeah.
Because all this other stuff don't mean nothing.
Don't mean
It's a
nothing.
sounding
Burn.
brass and tinkling cymbal.
Burn.
That's it.
Right.
So we have to find a way. And the way that we find a way
Man, you
is
sounded
just to
good.
hear what God is saying.
Man, you
what is
man,
God
and
saying?
respond.
And then just do it.
Man,
And
that's what I'm
respond.
talking about.
That's it.
This
And
music is
respond.
good.
Yes.
But one day I'm gonna be, if God let me, I'm gonna be 60. If He let me, I'm gonna be 70.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna be running like you said all my life.
And
You
you're
know
gonna
what I mean?
lower the key. That's
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
I'm 60 now.
Yeah,
Amen.
we
Praise
get
God.
older. So at the end of the day, I told Dietrich one day, you might have to visit me a little bit in the nursing home, which I'm not planning on going.
Mhm.
Right.
All this can be, I just want to make sure we got good health, that your health is good,
Absolutely.
and that you close to God, and that you just stay close to God, man. That's all I can tell you. I mean, at the end of the day, that's ain't nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Keep me. I
Uh-oh.
I hear the hymn. Lord,
Here we
I
go.
want
Keep
to
hearing that.
live for thee.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Keep me.
I feel it. I'm telling
Keep
you,
my
don't
heart.
you play.
That's right.
I
Don't
feel
you play,
that
because we're
second
messing
Canaan
around and
coming
go
on you
left. Something, I feel something going
That
on.
second Canaan.
Keep me.
I
Over
feel
there on
it.
the east side.
I feel it.
All right,
Second
y'all. We
in.
got to get
Don't
out of
play with me.
here.
I felt something right there, man. Coming in.
I
We
wanna
got to get
live
out of
for
here.
thee.
It's
Woo,
been
my heart.
awesome.
Jeez.
It's been an awesome show.
So
Thank you for gracing the table of Sunday
Woo.
Throwback, man. And we wish to see you again. In
Lord
whatever
Jesus.
capacity, man. We just thank God for you.
Jesus.
Everybody, we're going to see you on next week.
God.
We love y'all
Yes.
so much. Thank you for tuning in.
Excellent.
Continue to
Thank you.
like and share.
Excellent.
Even after the show is over.
Yeah.
Like and
Amen.
share,
Yeah.
y'all. Remember what I said
Yeah.
about the like and share, not just with Sunday Throwback, but with WVTC Radio Detroit, period. And every
Yeah.
show that is on it, like and share. I promise you, if you do that, you're going to see some great things come from this station.
Yes.
Not that you haven't already
Already.
seen it, but you're going to see greater.
Yes.
Yes,
The
sir.
great work
More to come.
we're going
More
to do in
come.
Jesus' name.
Amen.
See y'all next week.
Hold on to your faith.
That's
And we will sing the songs of His fame, forever testify of His grace.
Thank you for tuning in to Sunday Throwbacks with Larry Whitfield on WVTC Detroit. Listen, if you would like to become a partner or a guest on our show, please send us an email at lwhitfieldmusic@yahoo.com. That's lwhitfieldmusic@yahoo.com, or call 313-879-9752. That number again is 313-879-9752. We encourage you that God is always in the place, but what you have to do is get Him in your space. When you do, your life will never be the same. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Hi, I'm David Whitfield of Whitfield Productions, and I watch WVTC Detroit.
Hi, I'm Edna Bell. Please watch me on WVTC Radio Detroit at 4 o'clock every Monday. WVTC Detroit is your place to be. Edna Bell, The Community Bell Show. I'm your host.
Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
You're listening to WVTC Gospel Radio Detroit, and we're flowing in the Spirit.